Welcome back to a new post today. Let's continue with September 4th most important points that you need to keep track for the UPSC upcoming preliminary civil services examination of 2025, and the very first is about a new portal now providing technical names for science and technology in 22 official languages of the Constitution. So this is under the Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology under the aegis of the Union Education Ministry, which has launched a new website which provides technical terms in 22 Indian official languages. So as of now, we have a total of 332 glossaries with around 22 lakh words currently available on search. And the launch of the website, which is called as Sept.in, assumes significance due to the technical education interest of the government to provide technical education in medicine, engineering in Indian languages. So the Commission for Scientific and Technical Terminology was set up in 1961 with the objective to evolve and define scientific and technical terms in Hindi and other Indian languages. It also routinely establishes a large number of textbooks and monographs besides publishing quarterly journals, namely Vigyan Garima Sindhu and Gyan Garima Sindhu. The next is about the Financial Action Task Force now, which is going to provide a review of the Indian money laundering laws. So we have the Prevention of Money Laundering Act and also the Unlawful Activities Prevention Act dealing with money laundering. So the FATF, which is a French name for Group D Action Financier, it is an intergovernmental organization which was founded in 1989 on the initiative of the G7 countries to develop policies to combat money laundering and to maintain certain interests, and also to include terrorism financing as well. The secretariat is hosted at OECD in Paris, and the objective of the FATF is to set standards and promote effective implementation of laws, regulatory and operational measures for mainly combating money laundering, terrorist financing and other threats to integrity of the international financial system. India-USA is going to conduct a 2+2 dialogue. This dialogue came into existence between an agreement between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Donald Trump. The dialogue was created to replace the strategic and commercial dialogue which started under the Obama administration. The 2+2 ministerial dialogue is a diplomatic summit that is held every year since 2018, initially between Ministry of External Affairs or Foreign Minister and Defense Minister of India with the Secretary of the State and State of Defense Secretary of United States to discuss common issues of concern and strengthen India and US relations. And now we are going to have the summit, the 2+2 dialogue, followed by the Quad summit at Delaware, that is in US. And the next most important is about Bajrang Punia moving the High Court of Delhi to because he was banned by the National Anti-Doping Agency for attending the World Wrestling Championship at Albania. So this NADA, or National Anti-Doping Agency, operates under the Ministry of Youth Affairs and was set up in 2009. The fundamental aim is to prepare and oversee anti-doping initiatives in the Indian sports, guaranteeing adherence to the World Anti-Doping Code. NADA's India's goal is to establish drug unfastened surroundings through implementation of large anti-doping projects which include instructing athletes, stakeholders, sporting out doping checks and coping with the breaches of anti-doping rules as well. So NADA into news because of Bajrang Punia, and it was established in 2009 under the Ministry of Youth Affairs. And the last one is about Anusandhan Research Foundation. The first meeting was chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and it was established under an act of the Parliament, so it is a statutory body under the Anusandhan National Research Foundation Act. It seeks to regulate all the research and development in field of science, technology, mobility, agriculture and health tech establishments, and it was introduced in the Lok Sabha in 2023 as National Research Foundation Bill. The act requires to finance research ecosystem and mainly participation of the private sector, so it seeks to mobilize $50,000 crore, mainly 36,000 crore coming from the research from the private sector. And this body replaces the Science and Engineering Research Board established in 2008. The Indian Prime Minister is the chairman of the governing board of Anusandhan National Research Foundation. And the first foundation day of the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center was conducted, and the Home Minister is going to launch the Cyber Fraud Mitigation Center. This has been established as a part of the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center at New Delhi, with representatives of major banks, financial intermediaries, payment aggregators, telecom service providers, IT intermediaries, and state and UT law enforcement agencies as well. They will come together with immediate action for seamless cooperation to tackle mainly online financial crimes, and this will be an example of cooperative federalism. So Indian Cybercrime Fraud Mitigation Center to be set up as a part of the Indian Cybercrime Coordination Center in New Delhi. These were some of the important issues that I felt I should discuss with you for September 4th to be tracked for the UPSC Preliminary Civil Services Examination of 2025. If you did like, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow for September 5th. Until then, it's very happy learning.